What's up guys, welcome back to LSJ TV, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how to survive freshers. It's July now, people are going to be going to university in September, so I don't know about you guys, but this time last year I was looking for videos like this for people who had personal experience on how to survive the freshers experience. But this is just a list of a few things, 10 things in total that I've managed to come up with over the last week or so. Anything that just sprang into my mind I just put in my phone, so if you see me looking at my phone it's because I do actually have the list on here. So to those of you who don't know, Freshers Week is a week that you have if you go to university in the UK. Every university in the UK has it, where you go, everyone meets each other, everyone makes new friends, signs up for everything, and then goes out and basically just has a good time together for that week or 10 days. Some people even have it for 2 weeks. You lucky lot. Right, so let's get on to the first tip, and that would be save money now, because the reality is, guys, this is going to be one of, if not the most expensive week of your entire year at university. I'm not even going to tell you how much money I spent over freshers, so get saving now. So the next tip would be to choose your group wisely. This is because you're going to be friends with these people for the next 3 to 4 years, and then hopefully, if they're good enough friends, for life after that. You don't want to be friends with people who aren't similar, who don't have similar interests, who you're not going to get along with. Find people on your course, find people in sports societies, but we'll get to that later, that are similar to you. Because if you try and get with a group of friends who you aren't that similar to, you're not going to end up getting along with them as well as you would with somebody who is similar to you. And then a few months, a few weeks maybe, even a few days down the line, everybody's already formed their friendship groups, everybody's got their own little cliques, and you're going to be stuck with these people who you don't really like. And then once you leave them because you realise that actually they're not the people you want to be spending your time with, you could find yourself left by yourself. So choose your groups wisely, guys. Moving on to the next tip is water. You're going to be going out a lot. That's what Freshers Week is. You go out with all these new friends. You don't have to go out. It's not a thing that you have to do. It's just what most people tend to do. So you're going to go out and you're going to drink alcohol. So when you come back, you're going to be dehydrated. You're going to wake up with a hangover unless you drink a ton of water. Every time I go out, I like to drink at least 2 of these big bottles here before I go to sleep, and it helps with that hangover. It means that really at our age you don't get as much of a hangover anyway, but if you drink this much water then it's going to help even more. So what I like to do, what I discovered through Freshers Week, was that if I found a bottle like this, or an even bigger one, maybe a 2-litre bottle, put that in your fridge. Yeah, you might have one shelf, but it'll be worth it, trust me. So even if it takes up the majority of your shelf in your uni fridge, then just put it in there and you'll have this nice cool water to drink, and it won't be a chore when you get back. You can just take it out of the fridge. So the next one is a bit of a weird one, but if you watch any other video similar to this or exactly the same as this, then they will give you this tip. Buy a doorstop. A doorstop will then literally keep your door open and make your flatmates feel like they can come in and talk to you, or you can go out to them, go into different people's rooms. Don't be that person who sits in their bedroom, because that way you're just excluding yourself from every social situation at university. And the point of university, in my opinion, is to go out, find who you are, and become more confident. But you're not going to be able to do that if you don't keep your door open for other people to come in and talk to you, again for you to go and talk to other people. So buy a doorstop. The next tip is to go to every event. You don't want to have any regrets at the end of university. You don't want to have any regrets at the end of Freshers Week especially, because this is the week where you're going to have the best week of your life. Trust me, if you are a fresher and you're going to university this year, first year, Freshers Week will be the best week of your entire year at university. It will be the most where you make the most memories, it will be where you make the best friends. You'll just have the best time, but you can't explain it. And I watched these videos and thought, yeah, it'll probably be alright, but then I went and it was just something else. It was completely and utterly amazing. Hard to put into words, and you've just got, literally, here I am at summer, and the other day I was talking to my friend about memories that we had from freshers. So that's just how much of an impact it has. Here we are 10 months later, still talking about the one time that someone did something silly when they were drunk. So anyway, back to my point of go to every event. The more events you go to, the more people you're going to meet, the more friends you're going to make, the better experience that you will have. And even if it's bad, you can just go. If it's a crap night out, you can just come back and have fun with your friends that you've made by signing up to all of these socials, by going out, by leaving your door open. Get to know everyone, get to know your flatmates, and actually just remember that everybody is in the same boat as you. Everyone is around this age, everyone's scared to be going to university. Just remember that you're not alone, and that actually there are a lot of people in the exact same boat as you. So one of my best bits of advice would be to actually go to every event. You won't regret it, trust me. You won't know until you've actually done it, but please, if I give you one bit of advice, go to every single event, because you don't want to be the person who thinks, oh, I'm a little bit too tired today, but then look back at the end of university and how people are talking about these amazing memories that they have from this one night that you didn't go to because you were a little bit tired. And I personally wouldn't want to be that person, so I don't see why anybody else would want to be that person either. So probably the best and most important piece of advice from this video is go to every event, or go to as many as your budget allows you. Just do everything you possibly can and have no regrets whatsoever. Now, similar to this, I'd probably rate this second, would be join absolutely everything. I've mentioned it a couple of times so far in the video, but there's this thing called Freshers Fair. So what you'll do at my university, they had it in the sports hall, and what they do is they have stands for every single club. They'll have rugby, they'll have football, they'll have cricket, they'll have tennis, they'll have ice hockey, they'll have archery, they'll have snooker, they'll have darts, they'll have cocktail making society, everything that ranges from sports to different societies, they will have at this Freshers Fair. Everything your university has to offer will be in this sports hall or wherever your university decides to hold it. And they'll take your number, they'll take your email address or your student number or something like that, and you'll sign up for this event. Now, even if you don't really want to go to it, guys, sign up for it. I signed up for absolutely everything. I took the longest out of my entire flat to go through the Freshers Fair because I wanted to sign up for absolutely everything. Even though I didn't go to everything, I only went to a few of them, but I went to a couple of them and I met some really good friends. Even if you have a slight interest in that topic, then sign up for it, go to it, experience it. If it's not for you, then don't do it, it's fine. Just because you don't go doesn't mean that the club is going to stop, so don't feel bad about going, trying it out, and then not wanting to go back. Moving on to tip number 7, and this is also another really important one. Put some taxi numbers in your phone. The amount of times that we were out after a night out, after a freshers event, and there were no buses left because it was 4 in the morning, and we didn't know a taxi number, and we were all a little bit too tipsy to search the internet for a taxi number. So just put a few taxi numbers in your phone and it will come in handy a lot more than you expect. So put some more taxi numbers. As well as that, get all of your flatmates' numbers. Then if you get separated during freshers, you can just call your flatmate. You can be like, hey, where are you? Find out exactly where they are, meet up and go home in a taxi together, which also makes it cheaper, so it will help with that budget that you've got, as we mentioned earlier in the video. One of the last tips I have for you guys is to never ever, under any circumstance, ever leave your drink unattended. Whether you're male, female, old, young, whatever, do not leave your drink unattended. The reality is, guys, not everyone in this world is nice, and not everyone in this world is out to just make new friends, have a good time at freshers. There are going to be some people there who basically want to take advantage of people by using some sort of pill or whatever. I don't know. I don't even associate with anything to do with that, so I don't know what they do, but either way, they put something in your drink and then it obviously affects you. You've all heard the stories before, been to university or not, you've heard the stories. So my tip would be to never ever leave your drink unattended, or even if you're at the bar and you're a bit skeptical, just put your hand over the top of the drink, then no one can put anything in there, can they? So my last tip for you guys would be to buy tickets in advance. What we had was wristbands. We had freshers wristbands, these big red wristbands, like what you get at festivals, had contact details on it, had advertising on it or whatever. Buy those in advance, because it's one less thing that you've got to stress about when you get to university. So buy everything in advance. If you want to, buy a gym membership in advance if your university allows you to. They didn't at mine, so that was one thing I had to do. And that time that you spent organising that once you're at university, you could have spent that time getting to know new people, going out, making new friends, having a social life. So that time that you spent, that little bit of time that you spent pre-booking everything at home, will save you bags of time when you get to university. So that's it for today's video, guys. Hopefully this video helped you out a little bit. I know I personally looked for videos like this last year to get some advice, any form of advice from someone who had personal experience myself this time last year, so I thought I'd make this video right about now for you guys. If you did enjoy this video, if it did help you out, let me know by leaving a like. If you feel I've missed anything, then leave a comment in the comment section. I always like to hear you guys' thoughts. Can you tell I'm outside? Where was I? Right, okay, if you enjoyed this video, please let me know by leaving a like, comment and subscribe for loads more good content over the summer and when I go back to university as well. So stay tuned, guys, there's big things coming. So enjoy your first year of university, guys. Make the most of Freshers Week because it will be insane. So just take care, remember, no regrets, and I'll see you guys in the next video.